I've been a full-time artist for over 10 years, and so when someone asks me how to sell their art, my first response is usually you should try to do art fairs, because art fairs are an amazing way to sell your work. You can get in front of so many customers all at once, and you can sell a lot there and make really good money as an artist. I think it's one of the best ways. But the downside of this is that you have to have a lot of money to invest in all of the different supplies that you need for art fairs. And so a common response I get, especially from artists who have never really sold much of their work before, is that, well, I can't afford to do that. I mean, I don't have anything to set up my booth with, and I'm unprepared in a lot of ways. I'm also kind of low on cash because I'm not able to sell my work. So how am I supposed to do this? And so this is why in this video, I wanted to share with you some of the ways that if you're flat broke, you have no supplies, nothing other than some artwork that you've created, how to go about selling it. So that way you can bootstrap your business. Because I want to make clear, this is a stepping stone strategy, right? It is not the end goal to do these things. This is what you do if you have nothing and you're just starting out, but you want to rise to higher heights in your career eventually. So what I like to do is think about bootstrapping my business in really scrappy ways. So first, if I was in a similar situation, what I would do is have an open studio or art garage sale. I'd invite my friends, family, neighbors, anyone I knew to come to my open studio. And you can invite them into your home if you have a studio space, but if you don't have a studio space in your home or you're not comfortable with it, a garage sale works just as well. And I've seen a lot of other artists have success doing this. One of the things that you can try is to make sure to have lower priced items, but also have some higher priced items. Don't just sell yourself short and sell everything that you have for really cheap prices, even if you're selling it out of your garage, because you have to take into consideration your friends, family, neighbors, people you go to church with, people you're in PTA with, maybe even people you work out with, your coworkers. These people could potentially be some of your best first art buyers, and they might be willing to spend more than you think. So what I would suggest is have a range of prices when you do your open studio. And what you could also consider is having an open studio several times a year, not just once, but maybe in the fall, spring, and summer, or maybe even something right before Christmas shopping season. Next, you want to think about other in-person settings that you can sell your work that are free. So oftentimes there are art walks in all the different cities around the United States. I don't know about other countries if they have art walks, but if you do, comment below. I would love to know about this. But in the US, we have art walks in most of the cities, and it's free to get your work put in the restaurants and coffee shops and other establishments that are a part of these art walks. But I would like to mitigate your expectations, because you're probably not going to sell tons of work when you do this. It might be just $100 or $200 out of an entire month of having your work displayed there. This is why I said this is a stepping stone. This is not the end goal of your art career, but it can help you raise some funds if you really need them when you don't have a lot of the supplies you need to do art fairs. Another way to sell your art that you don't have to have much preparation for is selling your work on things like Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, Craigslist. Even eBay gives you 250 free auction listings. You can sell work, especially lower priced work, in these online marketplaces fairly readily, but you will have to have a phone and be able to take pictures of your artwork. At the end of the video, I'm going to post my video about how to photograph your work with your phone. So that way, if you're trying to figure out how to do that, you can get really good photos. Because this is one of the things that I've learned over the years. When you're selling your art online, a bad photo is likely to lead to zero sales. So if you want to represent yourself well, watching my video and just following the instructions in there about photographing your work will help you to take better photos, so that way you can get more sales. Another thing to keep in mind is that if you are selling online, it's a good idea to share those listings on all the social medias that you're active on. So if you start some eBay listings, make sure to share those auctions or fixed price listings on all of your socials, like your Facebook, your TikTok, Instagram, do little short videos about it, share them with your friends and family. You can even use DMs in Instagram or any of the social networks that offer DMs to be able to reach out to people privately and ask them if they're interested in purchasing your work, share with them the listings that you have online to try to strum up some business. Now, this next tip is specifically for artists who do custom work. So if you are making anything like pet portraits, portraits of people, landscapes, anything that you could create a custom piece of for a specific customer, I would suggest to reach out to all of your friends and family, especially before the holiday season, like in October or November. Say, hey, I'm doing commissions, I'm trying to get my art career going, and I'm using this money to fund the purchase of things for my art booth. Would you like to reserve a spot in my schedule for me to make this custom piece for you? I have a certain number of spots available, and I'm trying to fill all of them, so that way next year I can jump full into doing art fairs and really make a go of this as a career. If you approach people like that who are already behind you and supporting you, the likelihood of them purchasing a commission goes way up. Another thing you can do is sign up for a marketplace like Fine Art America, Teespring, Redbubble, Society6. There's a whole lot of them. But these marketplaces are print-on-demand marketplaces. So what you do is upload your artwork and then you can put it on a variety of products, which then people can order from their site, and then you get a small commission. Sometimes it's 10%, 20%, 30%. I think in most of the marketplaces, you have some flexibility to set what you want your commission to be by adjusting the prices of the items for sale. But ultimately, you don't have to have anything to be able to do this other than a phone to take pictures of your work and make sure you're trying to color adjust them the best you can so that they will look good on the products. But other than this, you don't really need any supplies for that. It's all digital. You upload them and then they put them on their marketplaces for sale. You'll slowly make sales over time. You're not going to get rich doing this, believe me. You might make $100 a year if you're lucky, or maybe a little more if you're sharing the listings yourself through your social media to all of your contacts. But if you're not sharing it and promoting it and trying to sell them yourself online, you're not going to make a huge amount of sales. But it is something. And if you start stacking all of these things together, you can see how you could reinvest this money and start to bootstrap a much better business later. So the first year that you're trying to do this, you can use all these really scrappy tactics and just try to get money any way you can. Try to come up with any way to sell work for free that's a local situation as possible and save all of those profits that you make. And by the end of the year, you should have a nice little nest egg built up, which then you can use to buy art fair supplies and start your business and start making real money the next year. All right, well, I hope these tips helped. If you want to learn more about doing art fairs, check out this free course. All right, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.